Welcome back to the Royal Chronicles, the place where we lift up Meghan Sussex and Prince Harry, roast the haters and always keep our style original, unlike some folks who seem to be running a full-time Meghan cosplay channel from Kensington Palace. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button because we are all about celebrating the Sussexes, exposing the hypocrisy of the royal institution and shining a bright spotlight on the British media's Olympic-level mental gymnastics when it comes to reporting on Meghan and Harry. Buckle up, because today we are unpacking some piping hot royal tea, and yes, it's served with a healthy splash of receipts. Let's start with a question. Have you ever copied someone's homework, changed a few words, maybe added a comma or two and prayed the teacher wouldn't notice? Well, guess what? Princess Kate Ctrl-C Ctrl-V Middleton has taken that strategy and turned it into a fashion philosophy. And folks, the teacher, aka all of us, noticed. Let's talk about Kate's outfit on May 13th, 2025, because when I say déjà vu, I mean Meghan did it first, and better. On April 23rd, Meghan Sussex showed up to the Time 100 Summit in NYC looking like the CEO of class, confidence and charisma. She wore a Ralph Lauren tailored camel suit that said, "I don't just walk into room. I own the building, rewrite the bylaws and drop a Netflix trailer before lunch." It was elegance, poise and boss energy wrapped into one. And then, 3 weeks later, in struts Kate, in what can only be described as a Meghan-light version of that same camel look, same tone, same tailored fit, same white blouse tucked in like someone just Googled Meghan outfit ideas and clicked the first link. The only thing missing, Meghan's natural glow, her effortless grace, and that subtle but powerful vibe that says, "I'm here because I earned this." Now listen, fashion is about inspiration. Everyone borrows, evolves and adds their own twist. But this wasn't a remix. This was a straight-up karaoke version of a Meghan hit, only without the rhythm, soul or substance. Kate's version was stiff, overly structured, and about as current as a 2016 Pinterest board. The trousers alone were begging for rescue. And while Meghan accessorised with Princess Diana's Cartier tank watch, a nod to legacy wrapped in style, Kate's look felt like someone forgot to plug in the personality. It's not just this outfit either. This is a pattern. Meghan wears a white power suit and suddenly, boom, here comes Kate in the same silhouette like she just walked out of Zara's influencer try-on haul aisle. Remember that navy blue sapphire cape dress Meghan wore while pregnant in 2019? Kate tried it in 2023 and fans weren't having it. Social media went wild. And what did the British press say? Coincidence? Yeah, sure. And I'm the Queen of Genovia. Let's not forget the iconic Diane von Furstenberg Zarita dress. Meghan wore it in 2012, and then, what do you know? Kate pops up in it 2 years later, and then again in 2017. She's not just late to the party, she's loitering outside the venue pretending she was on the guest list. This is what we call the Meghan effect, and it's got global reach. After Meghan's engagement to Harry, her outfits reportedly generated £150 million for the UK fashion industry. Websites crashed, brands had 3-month waitlists. She wasn't just wearing clothes, she was moving markets. Meanwhile, Kate gets applauded for wearing the same look years later, and the media acts like she just invented sliced bread in beige. I mean, how many times does this woman have to rebrand herself, using Meghan's closet before someone in the palace says, "Hey, Kate, maybe develop your own style"? I'm telling you, at this point, she's walking into Victoria Beckham's atelier like, "Yes, I'll have the Meghan special with a side of bland." Even the captions from fashion blogs are shady now. Kate stuns in modern camel suit. Stuns? The only thing stunning here is the audacity to wear Meghan's look and act like you weren't just binge-watching old Archetypes episodes for inspiration. This isn't just about fashion, folks. It's about relevance. Meghan left the royal institution in 2020, crossed the ocean, started a new life, built a brand, launched a production company, raised 2 beautiful kids, and became a global advocate for women and mental health. Meanwhile, the same folks who mocked her are out here flipping through old photos saying, what did Meghan wear at that UNICEF gala? Maybe we can use it for Kate's climate change speech. Meghan is out here redefining modern royalty. She dresses like a woman who owns her identity, her voice and her power. Kate, despite all the resources and stylists in the world, still manages to look like someone else did her homework and forgot to double-check it before handing it in. Let's talk about the elephant in the Buckingham Palace drawing room. The royal family's obsession with Meghan Markle, a woman they've publicly disowned, smeared and dismissed as irrelevant, yet somehow can't stop watching, mimicking or briefing the tabloids about. Now pause and think. If she's so irrelevant, why is she the blueprint? Why is Kate's style team camped out on Pinterest boards from 2018? Why are Meghan's archetypes, talking points, being recycled in royal engagements 3 years later? Why does it seem like the palace's entire comms strategy is built around reacting to whatever Meghan just did or said? That's not irrelevance, that's insecurity. It's giving X who stalks your stories but swears they've moved on. Here's the truth they can't say out loud. They fear Meghan because they can't control Meghan. And the British monarchy is built on control. Control of the image, control of the narrative, control of the bloodline, and let's be honest, control of the press. Meghan flipped that entire model on its powdered wig. She and Prince Harry left the royal bubble, told their side of the story with Oprah, launched their own content platform and are building their own global brand outside of palace gatekeepers. That's unprecedented. That's threatening, and to the firm, that's unforgivable. Even years after stepping back, every move Meghan makes is dissected like a state threat. Meghan launches a podcast. The palace tries to leak that Kate might do one. Meghan gives a speech at a women's summit. Suddenly Kate is championing female empowerment. Meghan wears a brown monochrome outfit. Kate is in brown next week, front row at a royal engagement. It's not just coincidence, it's compulsion. The firm can't keep up, but they also can't stop trying. Even worse, the palace is still trying to rewrite history. They use the press to gaslight the public. Meghan was difficult. Meghan broke royal protocol. Meghan isolated Harry. And yet their actions speak louder than those tired Daily Mail headlines. Because if Meghan truly was the problem, why are they still obsessed with her every move? Why are they trying to replicate the exact formula they claimed they despised? Let's call it what it is, a royal inferiority complex. Meghan represents what the firm can't be. Modern, free, global and authentic. She doesn't need tiaras or titles to shine. She doesn't rely on taxpayer-funded photographers to look good. She doesn't need to beg the Daily Mail to restore her public image. She just is the image. And that keeps the royals up at night. And let's not even get into how the British press tries to erase Meghan's influence while simultaneously salivating over anyone who dares replicate her style. It's like they can't stand her, but can't stop copying her. That's not hate, that's obsession. So let's call this what it is. Meghan Sussex isn't just influencing fashion, she's influencing culture. She's the moment, the blueprint, the future. And as for the rest, well, if you're going to copy, at least have the grace to say thank you. But we know they won't, because giving Meghan credit means admitting she outshines them all. And that's a truth they can't handle. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, comment and subscribe to the Royal Chronicles. This is where we speak truth, uplift Meghan and Harry and clap back at all the royal nonsense with style, sass and facts. Hit that bell so you never miss an episode, because we're just getting started. And the royal drama is as extra as ever. Stay fabulous, stay informed and remember, Meghan walked so the rest could strut, period.